Hi guys, greetings once more from Best Passion and Reality. Today we are going to be making a reality video. We are going to be talking about some realities of life. So my name is Besem Holt. On this my YouTube channel, we do some cooking, we do some baking, and we talk about some of the realities that we face in life. As you all can see, our topic for today is what it takes to be married to a Westerner. Westerner, when I talk of a Westerner, I mean the Germans, the England, the Americans, and whatever you might think, people in the Western world. Yes, not getting married to a black, to an African. Okay, why I'm making this video is because I had a call from one of my daughters. I call her a daughter, and she was like, "Mom, have you seen what is happening?" I said, "What is happening? You people that are married to white people, to the Westerners, those people are very difficult to live with, and they can just wake up and say they don't want their marriage anymore and blah blah blah." She was like trying to tell me something that is happening on social media, and I was like, "What is this?" So she said there is a Nigerian lady, a dancer that is married to a an American, something of that nature, and that they have divorced and what. So I was like, but then these things, they happen every day. There are realities of life that happen every day. She's not the first, she's not the second, neither is she going to be the last. I said these things, they happen every day. Maybe it's because her own is on social media. So she is a social media type. That is why social media. Do you say social media? Yeah, she is a social media type. That's why her own is so renowned. But these things, they happen every day. We have so many African ladies that are married to blacks, and after a few years, or yeah, a few years of marriage, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they are no more married. They are on divorce. They are on divorce process, or they are divorced, or this and that. So I was like telling her that, it's not like easy to stay with the Westerner. To be married to a Westerner, it takes so many things. You have to put so many things into consideration. And she was like, "You have been married for the past 16 years. How do you go about it?" I tell her that, first of all, it's a decision you have to take. And when you take this decision, this decision, you have to stand on your decision. It's not easy, but then there are decisions you take, and you have to accept all the consequences and all the ups and downs that come with the decision. So that's what I was telling her. And then I told her that, you know what, to be married to a Westerner is one of the most difficult thing that we have to bear in mind. If you see any lady, any woman that is married to a Westerner, to a German, or vice versa, or an African man that is married to a Westerner, to a white lady, you have to give that person, you have to, do I say respect, or you have to like applaud for that person, because those are two different, we are from two different continents, two different culture, two different, everything is different. The way they reason is different than the way we reason. Everything we do is different. So for you to, it takes a lot to decide to stay with a Westerner. So we had to talk about it, and then I said, okay, let me just come up here and make this video. So today I'm going to be telling you guys what it takes to be married to a Westerner. Quote unquote, I'll put it quote unquote, a German, because I'm married to a German. Yes, I'm married to a German. I'm married to a German for the past 16 years. 16 years. Oh my God, I don't stay for marriage though. I've stayed in this marriage, even though no marriage is perfect. Every marriage has their own problems. They have their own ups and downs. They have their own difficulties. They have their own fight. There are days we fight. I fight with my husband, but then we fight, and then the next minute we are loving. So when she told me about this lady in the internet, and she called her name, I've forgotten the name even. Is it Kame, or what? I've forgotten the name. Sorry. So I said, okay, let me check on her page. I went to her page. I went to Facebook, and I saw her. She was actually, the first picture or the first video my eyes fell on, she was naked. naked, I'll put it that way. My father used to say you are half naked, but this one she was naked because she was just wearing a bra and a pant. And I was like, okay, but then what do you expect of somebody of this nature? Yes, it's true that the white people, they don't have time. They don't decide for you. They don't make decisions for you. They allow you to do what you want to do. But then a man to remain a man, and I'll tell you, 90% of women that are married to white men, they don't respect their husband because they say, oh, it's a white man. White people, they don't insist on things. They don't insist. If you are married to a white man and he tells you this thing, you should stop doing this. He will tell you just one. If you insist, he will let you go and do it. And the more you do it, the more he's going to be like taking time to study you to see if you are going to change. But then he's not going to repeat. He's not going to keep on repeating like our African men. African men, they will tell you and tell you again and again. It will become like a song to them. But the Europeans or the Germans, I'll put it that way, they don't have time. They don't have time for all that. And I just said, okay, let me just come up here and make some few points and talk about this, because if you want to stay in a relationship, in a marriage with a German, you will have to be that type of a woman, that woman that is not, you are how do I put it? Your sexual anxiety is not so high. You don't have that sexual anxiety, that high sexual anxiety. I will tell you this. Most women don't tell you this outside. They don't tell you, and that's why you see most ladies that are married to Germans or to white people, they always have boyfriends outside. They always have somebody. They always have an African outside where they go out and catch their cruise. And this one, the day that man will find out that that's what you have been cheating on him, I bet you he's not going to bear. He's not going to take it lightly. Equally, like an African man will not take it lightly. That is how a white man too is not going to take it lightly. So if you are that type of a lady that has that high sexual anxiety, I bet you cannot stay with a white man, because they are not that type. They are not like our African brothers, and that are very energetic, that have that all that how do I put it, that high anxiety in making sex. You can be with your husband, and all he prefers is to play with you and play with you, and that's just all. But an African man cannot do that. An African man don't do that. We are in Europe and we see what happens every day. If you go to one of these in summer, you go out to these swimming pools or to parks where the white people, they lie, they're naked, they sleep naked. An African man can do that. An African man can sleep beside a woman naked, and that one is king will walk up. Is king will walk up. But for the white people, it's very, very normal. It's very, very normal. So if you're that type of a woman that have high sexual anxiety, please just know you can't stay with a German or you can't stay with a white man, because you are going to go out there and do things out. And the day he is going to realize that you are cheating on him, he's not going to take it lightly. I bet you that marriage is going to go apart. I have so many friends that they are divorced today because they are cheating. They were cheating on their husband. They had black friends or black boyfriends out, and when the husband came to realize that that's what is happening, they couldn't take it anymore. They said, I'm done with this marriage, and that is it. Another thing I'm going to tell you, if you want to stay with a German or with a white man, you have to be very, very endurance. You have to be that type of person that endures. You have to be that type of person that has patience. You have to be that type of person that tolerates. If you cannot tolerate, then I bet you can't stay with a German, you can't stay with a white man, because you have to be very, very tolerative. You have to tolerate so many things, because there are things that you want them to do and they will not do it to you. Or there are things that you expect, you like to you expect, you think that, oh, I've been with my African brother, I've gone out with an African man before, and this is how it happens with him. And that one, they don't you don't have to bring it into your marriage if you are married to a German or if you are married to a Westerner. So you have to be that type of person that tolerates very well. You have to be that type of person that has patience. Patience. You have to have patience. I'll tell you another thing. If you want this video, I don't want to make it so long because I just want to give some few points for those who think that they are like interested in getting married to Westerners. If you are coming in for the marriage to stay, then good and fine. These points are for you. But if you are that type of a lady that is coming in for the marriage just to come and have your document, give birth to a child, have a document, and then quit the marriage, this video is not for you. So you just have to come there. When it happens, you know, after two years, when I get pregnant after a year or two, I'm going. So good and fine. But if you are that person that has made up, if you are that lady that has made up her mind that you are going to stay with that German man or that Westerner, this video is for you. Another thing I'll tell you, what they don't like is lies telling. If you start lying to your husband, a German or a white man, if you start lying to a white man, just know that you keep on lying, because the day he is going to discover that you have been lying to him, that day that marriage is going to come to an end. Yes, because they don't like lies telling. Tell them the truth, and if they want to accept it, they'll accept you like that. But if you lie to them, just know you are going to keep on lying. You keep on lying. And if you keep on lying, how long? For how long will you live your life in a marriage by lying? So what they want is truthfulness. You have to be truthful to him. You know, you can lie to an African. We can lie to our African men, and at the end of the day, you can come and say, "Please, I'm sorry. I'll be sorry. I'm sorry about it. You know, it's because of this." And but then you can't be lying to your husband, to a white man, and then you come and tell him that you are sorry, because any lie you tell him, he takes it to be truth. He takes it to be truth, and the day he will come and discover that, oh, all what you have been telling me is lie, even if there's some truth in it, he will just conclude that everything you have been telling him is lie. So if you are that type of a lady that lies, be careful. If you are that type of a lady that is also very, very money-minded, just know that you can stay with a Westerner, because gone are those days that will say that white people, they give money to ladies like that to help their families and do things. No, 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 no. Gone are those days. If you come into that marriage and you know you are coming for money, you want but money, money, money. At one point, the man will ask you, because they don't give money to their family. They don't give money to their relatives. They don't give money to their mother. The society is built in a way that everybody has his or her own to eat. So if we are coming to the marriage, if you are coming into the marriage and you know that, okay, I'm coming to tap money from this man because I want to help my family back at home, this man is not for you. Because at the end of the day, he's going to tell you that, you do know what, I'm done with this marriage. I'm sure you have been here because you wanted to only extract and extract and extract, and the strength is no more there. So he's going to tell you that this marriage is done. So if you are that lady that is coming into a marriage, you want to get married to a Westerner, money shouldn't be at the side of your head. Money should be right behind. You should put that money issue behind. First of all, to build the trust, you have to build the trust first. When you build the trust with your husband, anything you ask, he's going to give you. Anything you ask, he's going to give you, because when you first of all build this trust, he will trust you to an extent that whatever thing you say, he's going to give you that money. I'll just tell you guys a short story. When I came to Germany, I was like trying to do some small little corner saving, because I want to help my mom, my family back at home. So when my husband came to realize it, and he was like, I've realized that you have been sending money back at home. You do some small saving, where you go and buy things. You don't buy things the way you are supposed to do. You don't, or you have taken too much money. The money you took from the how they call it, from the account, you have the things you bought is not up to. So I told him that, well, I took that money. I saw this thing on sales and I bought it. And the other one, I removed the price. The real price, the price that was on sale. I left it there, the expensive price. The price on sale, I remove it, and then the one that is expensive, I'll leave it there. So because I was saving money to send it back. At that time, I was not working, because I came with the notion that we'll come like this and say money dey for Whiteman country. No, you fit always pluck money for street, but that's not the truth about it. And then when he realized it and he spoke to me, and then I told him, I said, yeah, I've been doing that because when I save my little money like that, I'll go and send it, and I'll send it to Oma. So he told me that you don't have to do it. You have to tell me when Oma is sick or when Oma needs money, so we can see how we can help her rather than you doing that. You have to be open. But when you are not open, and if you discover it and you want to like bring one or two funny talks there, just know that marriage is going to go out. It's not going. And another thing I'll tell you, they like supportive women. The white people, they like supportive women. They like a woman that support them. They don't like it somebody that depends on them. They don't want you to be a dependent. You don't want you to be every little thing you should ask them. That one is a fat lie. It's a no-go for them. Get your own money. Do your things with your own money. They don't look at it. They don't care about it. It's your money. But when you are that type of a lady that sits in the house and you don't do anything, all you do is maybe give birth to children, get money from your account, spend the money the way you want. It will get to a stage where when it gets here to him, he will tell you that, do you know what? They don't talk. They don't talk like us, our African men. He will tell you, he will gather it and gather it and gather it and gather it. And when it's full up there, then he's just going to tell you that, do you know what? I've seen that this marriage is no more going. I'm going to quit this marriage. We are going to go on a divorce process, so everybody can go his or her own way. And that's just it. So for my sisters that are intending to get married to Westerners, or for my sisters that are married to Westerners, and you think that you have a tree that you go and pluck money, please cancel it. If you are that type of a woman that is having is high sexual anxiety, they are not for you. If you are that type of a woman that doesn't tolerate, my sister, wipe it out of your head. They are not for you. You can go to our African, you can go to the other side, though. That one will be okay for you. If you are that type of a woman that sit and only want to depend on them, for the first 2-3 years, they'll do it too. But later, they'll tell you that it's okay. It's high time you go and look for your own money, and I look for my own money. You go and search your own thing. So, like I said, this video just came up because I had that conversation with my daughter, and she was like, hey, Mom, you have to be careful. Those people, they can change at any time. That girl, we were envy. I was envy. She was like a royal model to me on the internet. And what I'll tell you again, you have to respect the privacy. You have to respect the privacy of your husband. If you are married to a German or to a Westerner, and he tells you, please, I don't want you to post me on social media. I don't want you to post my picture on social media. If your husband is not that type of a social media type, go ahead and accept it. Don't do it. You can post yourself. You can post everything about you. It's your problem. But then don't post him. If he tells you, please, I don't want you to post my children on social media, don't do it. Because he will not tell you twice. He's not going to repeat himself. He has told you, and that's just it. That's just it. By the time you keep on doing it, you keep on forcing him, he will not refuse. You might call him, babe, come, let's have a picture. Chatty, come, let's have a picture. He will come and stand there, and you get that picture, and you post it, and you'll be making your live video, and you call, and he's passing, and you put in there. He's not going to like argue with you. But then when it gets to a stage where he can no more take it, he'll tell you that, do you know what? I'm done with this marriage. I'm done with it. You go your own way and I go my own way. So let's try to respect the privacy of our partner, of our spouse. With an African, you can always sort out things. And another thing I'll tell you is that the Westerners, their family members don't like don't like interfere in their marital issue. You can have a problem with your husband back at home as an African man, or even here in the diaspora, you have a problem with your husband. You call your mom, you call your auntie, you call your mom's, your wife's sisters, you call your mother-in-law. They will talk to her, they will talk to your husband. But then, if you have a problem with your husband as an European, you call your mother-in-law will tell you in clear words, that is his decision. He has taken his decision. What do you want me to say? You guys have to sort out things yourself. They don't have that time to come and interfere in your marriage. So don't think that if you want to get married to if you're married to a Westerner and something is going on in your marriage, you can call your mother-in-law, or you can call your sister-in-law, or you can call your brother-in-law. They'll tell you they don't interfere in your marriage. That their brother or their son has taken a decision. It's his decision. So he has accepted he will accept his decision, and that's it. So you two just have to accept it. So if you think you want to get married to a German, to a Westerner, please, these points are for you, like I earlier said. So guys, let's try to be